Today, I'm ranking every mainline Pokemon game, and this is based on how I like to play the game and how I personally feel about them. So this is my list. If you have a different opinion on my tier list, then put a comment down below where you would rank some of these Pokemon games. Here we go. All right, first up, it is Red and Blue or Red and Green in Japan. A lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh man, these games are so old, man. Like they're so flawed. Like there's no point of playing these games, right?" I still play these games, and these games are like almost like 10 years older than me. Okay, and I still like playing Gen 1. Why do I like playing Gen 1? Because it's broken. The reason why Gen 1 has mechanics that no other Pokemon game has, like special defense and special attack is one stat. Special critical hit chances were based on your Pokemon's speed and like how broken Psychic type was. And a lot of types were garbage. Like fighting wasn't the best. Then you have obviously poison's not good. There's like only Gengar, a ghost type, and Dragonite as a dragon type. And there's not a dragon type damaging move. Only Dragon Rage. So like it was flawed, okay. But it's like I just had fun going back to it. Mainly Yellow. I never played Red and Blue. I only played Yellow on my 3DS. Oh yeah, and Charizard can't learn Fly, which is stupid. I get it. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to be like, if you don't play Kanto, just play Fire Red and Leaf Green. I understand. I get it. But, like, you have to give Gen 1 a chance, right? But yeah, I'm putting these... I'm going to put this at... I'll put it C tier. C tier. I thought about B, but then I'm like, not too high. But they don't belong in DRF, because... What, you're going to... I mean, these games came out 30 years ago almost, so yeah, cut them some slack. Alright, next up, Pokemon Yellow. The one I played. One thing I don't like about this game is how weak your Pikachu is in its terrible learn set. It's so garbage that past the second gym, you're never using this Pokemon. Like, they fixed this in Let's Go Pikachu, but like, how did Pokemon not think of this when you're probably trying to be like Ash, right? And this helplessly weak Pikachu is supposed to be on with your whole journey. You're supposed to take this Pikachu to the champion because it's your partner, it's your best friend. But this best friend is weak, like garbagely weak. And it's not even worth it. And it's weak against the first gym Brock, so you're already handicapped, so you better go catch a Mankey already. So it's just... I still like it before than Red and Blue. Then again, well, you can get all the Kanto starters, and if Charizard can learn Fly. But other than that, I'd rather play Yellow. I'll put Yellow in low B tier, but it's still a good game. It's just, obviously, it's Gen 1, it has its flaws, okay? Next up is Pokemon Gold and Silver. Oh boy, these games have the worst Pokemon of all generations. Like, these Pokemon are weak as hell. Sudowoodo, the equivalent of Snorlax and Johto, weak. I think it only has a base stat total of 425. I could be wrong. But how many good Pokemon are in Gen 2? We have Heracross, we got Ampharos, Steelix, Crobat. You could count Skarmory. There's probably more. Scizor. I think I might have already said Scizor. There's probably more, but I just can't think of them at the moment. But in Gen 2, we got introduced to two new types, Dark and Steel. I almost said Psychic for some reason. But they were both added to nerf the Psychic type because of how broken it was. And, I mean, the only good way against Psychic is Dark, because Bug is still terribly weak. And we only got one new Ghost type, which was Mischievous, that you can't get until Mount Silver. The very end of the game, right before you fight Red. And it's not even good. It's garbage. And they only introduced one Dragon type, Kingdra. Kingdra is amazing. I like Kingdra. But there's no one else. That's it. And they put two Dragon type specialists in a game where there's only two fully evolved Dragon types. Why? Just why? This was stupid. And the level curves in these games are so bad that it's just terrible. I'm putting these in C tier. It's just okay. And Kanto's not much better. it's cool that you can go to Kanto, but like it's just. Ugh. Next up, Crystal. Crystal, I'm probably gonna put it in D tier, because there's no Ampharos. And they didn't change much between Gold and Silver. Oh yeah, I forgot they also added Day and Night Cycle and Shiny Pokemon, and yeah, the Shiny Red Gyarados. Yeah, I get it. I'm going completely off script because I'm not doing a script. I'm just thinking what's on top of my head, so I could miss a few things about these generations. So comment down below what I missed. But yeah, I would rather just play Pokemon Gold if I'm playing Gen 2. So yeah, let's just move on from Gen 2 and go to Gen 3, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Man. These games finally introduced another evil team, Team Magma and Team Aqua. And these probably is the best trio of starters. Mudkip is really broken in these games because it only has a one weakness to grass, and there's no grass type specialists. The only grass types you're facing is your rival, pretty much, almost. And like one other random trainer out there. But it's just that the physical special split didn't happen yet. I mean, I still played Pokemon Ruby a little bit, but then I mostly played Emerald. I like the double battles, and I like how they introduced abilities, which was awesome. But, I mean, Gen 3's fine. Oh, well, it's probably because I'd rather play Emerald. But yeah, I'd rather play Emerald, so I'm probably going to put this in A tier. They're still good games, but Emerald's better, and Emerald's going in S tier. Battlefront tier. Can't beat it. It's amazing. Get Rayquaza for the Elite Four. I'm guessing people don't like Juan's Kingdra because it has Double Team and Rest, which a lot of people do not like. And I like the story of Emerald. It was pretty good. Instead of just having one side of the story between Alpha Sapphire and Sapphire and Ruby. Dadgummit. Sapphire and Ruby. So, and I mean, it was good. It was pretty good. For Ruby and Sapphire, but Emerald is just better. If you're playing Gen 3 Kanto, play Emerald, okay? It's way better. I haven't played Emerald in a while, so it's... my memory is kind of fuzzy on that. Next up, of Gen 3, I almost skipped it, Fire Red and Leaf Green. They're pretty okay remakes, nothing special, it's just Kanto. I'm probably just going to rank it B tier. Why is it not going any higher? Because you can't get any of the other fully evolved Kanto Pokemon. You can't get Crobat or Steelix. Like, why can I not use a Crobat in my... it's probably because we want to keep the original 151 in there, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't care if it's in the game, give it to me. I don't care that it wasn't technically not in the game yet in the remake. I don't care. Let me use a Crobat or a Steelix or a Scizor or whatever, okay? I mean, it's just Gen 3 Kanto. It's same-o, except there's difference between that and Gen 1, okay? Critical hits don't go by speed anymore. They go, it's 5% chance. You know, it's pretty much the same thing as Gen 3, Ruby and Sapphire, except in Kanto, so it's okay. Gen 4, Diamond and Pearl. They're going straight to the F tier. Oh my gosh. Diamond and Pearl are so bad that no one plays these. Like, why would you ever play these? Like, it's so bad. The dex is trash. You only get 2 fully evolved fire types, Rapidash and Infernape. So if you don't pick Infernape, you have to use Rapidash. The gym leader teams are terrible. Like, oh my. Flint's team has less of his specialty, fire type specialty, than the rest of his team. Only 2 Pokemon are fire types compared to the 5 Pokemon he has on his team. It was so bad that I just want to forget these games ever existed. Because... let's just move on. I don't want to talk about them anymore. It's garbage. Okay, Platinum. Platinum S tier. Because they fixed everything wrong with Diamond and Pearl pretty much. You can use fully evolved Pokemon that's new in the generation. Finally, before the post game, which you couldn't do in Diamond and Pearl, which is stupid. Like I don't remember all the Pokemon you couldn't get, but like, and the Distortion World was awesome in Platinum. Man, Platinum is just such a good game. It's hard, too. Cynthia is actually a beast. One of the best champions out there. I've never fought her in Diamond and Pearl because who plays Diamond and Pearl? And I like Gen 4. Oh, yeah, Gen 4. Physical special split. I love that. Thank you, because I hate trying to remember. I can't on the top of my head of which move is physical or special according to the type, which is stupid because Ghost is somehow physical. It should have been special because ghosts are lacking physical bodies, that's why I don't like it. I like this physical special split. Thank goodness, means Dragon Dance Gyarados is finally good. Yes. Let's go to Gen 5. Actually, no, not Gen 5. I almost forgot. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are going in S tier. I know I'll probably put this in the thumbnail of the video. Are these overrated? I don't think so. They still have problems from Gen 2, okay? The level curve's trash. The terrible Pokemon's trash. But, like, I like the following Pokemon. The first game, besides Yellow, to do that. Which is, the fact that you can have a following Pokemon, the ones that's in Gen 4 or earlier, from any game, which is awesome to me. And the fact they didn't do that in Gen 5, which sucks. Terrible, yeah. But, like, it is slightly better than Gold and Silver. And it has the Battlefront tier from Platinum, which is a bonus. You can't go wrong with that. But yeah, if you haven't played these games, you probably should. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, it's overrated. It still has flaws. I mean, a lot of Pokemon games have their flaws. Because, like, grinding also sucks in these games. That's why I'm not doing a Nuzlocke. Okay, getting off topic. Next up is Pokemon Black and White. I haven't really played these games, but I saw the story. It looks super good, so I'm going to put it in B tier. Probably same with Black 2 and White 2. I haven't really played I haven't played Black 2 and White 2 at all. I remember me playing Pokemon Black a little bit when I was younger, but I didn't get very far. But, like, the story was pretty good. I don't know a lot about Black and White, except that the star selection is probably the worst out of every generation. Oh, they're so bad. I don't know much about Unova, but I've seen the story and I liked it. So, the Pokemon there are pretty good. So, I like Hydreigon, except you have to evolve to level 64. What the heck? Okay, next up, Pokemon X and Y. I already know I know what you're gonna say about these. These games are easy. They're completely easy, and fair enough, they are really easy games. But that's not what my problem is. And yet, like how the X Big Shear is broken, but you can just turn it off. But that's not my problem with these games. Is that, you know, Mega Evolution, the best mechanic of Pokemon, by the way, hands down, no questions. Mega Evolution, you only fight 3 Mega Evolution Pokemon. One of them I don't think really counts. The one is your Mega Lucario versus Karina's Mega Lucario, which is mandatory. And then you fight Lysander's Mega Gyarados, and then the champion's Mega Gardevoir. None in the Elite Four, and Wolfric doesn't have one, despite having a Mega Abomasnow in the anime. Oh my... These are garbage. I wish more trainers had Mega Evolution. Like, every single major battle after the Lysander battle should have Mega Evolution, which they don't, and it's stupid. But other than that, the story was kind of lackluster too. I'm going to put these in B tier because it introduced one of my favorite stars of all time, Greninja, and Ash Greninja was amazing, and it was broken competitively. But, like, if you're new to the game, then Pokemon XY is for you, and it's not bad that's too easy. I mean, it means more wider audience, right? All right, next up is Pokemon Sun and Moon. I like these, and they're going in the A tier. And Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are going in S, and I'll talk about them later. They took something different besides doing gym badges, and they went from trials and trial captains and kahuna battles, which was awesome. I like the concept of Alola, which is based on Hawaii, which is awesome. Why is my nose so itchy? Dadgummit. The starters are awesome. Decidueye is my favorite, even though it's technically the worst. Primarina, broken. With the fairy. I mean, Primarina can solo this whole game, pretty much. It's so good. But the thing I like about this game, is that they brought back Mega Evolution, which the later generations do not, which I hated. And I haven't really played much of Sun and Moon because I like playing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but I like the story. The story was awesome, in my opinion. Obviously, I know people hate the cutscenes. The cutscenes are so long, but I'm like, if that's like the only con of a Pokemon game, major con people talk about is the long cutscenes, then that's not that bad. Just be patient, okay? And you can finally shiny hunt really well on this game. Well, it was better in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Yeah, I get it. But like, the SOS battles were awesome. It was something fresh and new. And Z-moves were okay. I mean, it's not the best thing out there, but it was something. And Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun just carried on that and made it where, well, Mantine surfing, and then you get the Totem Pokemon. And better SOS battles, and and amazing Pokemon, too. Amazing Pokemon. Golisopod, Vikavolt, Araquanid. Okay, I'm just naming all the bug-type Pokemon. But I also hate it that you can't evolve Vikavolt until Vast Pony Canyon, which is at the very end of the game, the 4th island. Which is stupid. Garbage. Alright, next up is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. I'm just going to rank them at C tier. I've never played them. There's just, it's cool. You can have Pokemon follow you. And it's a cool game, but like, it's not what I never played it, but I don't think I ever will. It's just not my type of game. I saw it. It's just whatever. It's for kids, but if you want to have a baby game, then play Pokemon X and Y over this, in my opinion. Let's just move on. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Complete garbage. I'm probably gonna put these in D tier. Mainly, the only thing saving it is the Pokemon's really cool in Sword and Shield. That's it. Story, complete garbage. Garbage. The story was so garbage. I'm never gonna stop itching my nose. I'm sorry. It's just so itchy. Dadgummit. The Dynamax was pretty lackluster. And they got rid of Mega Evolution Gen 8, which was stupid. Complete garbage. It was complete garbage. Oh my gosh. It's just so bad. The wild area was just a lame excuse at this point. And because oh yeah, you can find wild encounters, right? But Pokemon can't follow you until you buy the DLC, and then the DLC Pokemon, when they follow you, is complete garbage. I just don't like these games. The story was so I feel like it was just bland. You know? I feel like it was lacking personality. I just, I don't want to talk about these games anymore. It's just, I'm not talking about the DLC. I'm only talking about the main games. Okay, next up is, side note here. I forgot to mention, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. They're pretty good games. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire was my first game, but these games were pretty good. Okay, I'm probably gonna put these in A tier, alright? Because the thing I wish is that I wish we had a Battlefront tier, and I wish they put more stuff from Emerald, and I like the Eon Flute, but A tier is pretty solid for these games. I mean, it's an awesome game to start out with, better than X and Y. I'm glad I started off with this game, because this game is awesome. Okay. Next up, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. These games are F. Golly. If you want to play Sinnoh, play Platinum. Do not play these garbage games. You know what? I'm not going to explain why these games are so bad. This video from MAGTV will explain why it's so bad. I don't feel like talking about it, okay? It's just complete garbage. We waited so long for remakes, and we get this piece of shit. It's just, Alright, next up, Legends Arceus. I haven't played it that much. I played the beginning on my Switch Lite, and then it got Joy-Con drift, and then I could never finish it. Pretty cool concept, though, but I can't really rank it by a C tier because of that reason. But it's not a true Pokemon game from what I think of the mainline game, But it would probably be higher if I actually played the game. And I didn't really watch much videos on it, unlike Black and White and Black 2 and White 2. That's why I ranked those in B. Because I actually saw the game, so I know what it is. This one I haven't saw the game. So I'm going to put these at C tier. So let's just move on. Scarlet and Violet. I don't think I'm ever going to play these games. I'm probably going to put these in... I'll be nice. I'll put them at C tier, okay? The last good Pokemon games were Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, okay, in my opinion. Gen 9 was... They nerfed a lot of stuff, man. They nerfed a lot of stuff in Gen 9. I can't really talk about Terrasilize changing types was pretty okay. No Mega Evolution still. And the stars were okay. I like the new Pokemon. I like Excalibur and Palafin from 0 to Hero, which is awesome with amazing base stat total. But there's just, I don't have enough information to talk about these games, and I'm gonna put them at C tier. And that's about it. Alright, if you liked the video, then cool. But I know I struggled talking about these games. This is my very first tier list game topic, and I might do an update video in the future. And I just want to see how this editing can go out, you know, how I can do these edits, and it's just, you know, just cut me some slack. This is my first tier list video of doing this, okay? I'll see y'all next time, I guess. Peace out.